Hello, friends. Myself, Darish. It's a common way of how I introduce myself. Now, I'm going to talk about some bird lucks which happens in my life. You mean bird luck? Uh, I know that a lot of people are don't believing in bird lucks, but here is some fact that I do occur one day, a miserable day in which I have occurred a lot of bird things in my life. The day starts, and it was my 10th standard. The day starts while I'm getting ready to make my tuition. I'm preparing for going for my tuition. Then what happens is that my mom get late because she was busy, but she was late for packing my packing my lunchbox, and also there was a little bit of late for the time being for this. So I just called with my mom and get out from my come from my house, and I just picked up what one van. That's van, and I went to tuition center. What happens is that it's been a long time for me to take to reach there because the distance is very much, there is a much more than walkable distance. So what happens while I am walking? Just get astonished to see a dog barking at me, and this dog. What happens is that this dog, without any second, began to chase me and ran off for my life. Ran means I just ran off for my life and make sure that the dog won't bite me because I am afraid of getting bitten by a dog. So what happens is that I didn't get I didn't get bitten by a dog, but the thing is I just reached my tuition center, and in a horrible situation, and I'm afraid what my heartbeat is rising, and I just went through the stairs and reached there. And there is a little bit of partition between two classes. That is, one is ninth class, that is my junior batch, and I am in 10th standard. And there is a nice partition between them, and I am in the middle of the partition. And I asked my sir to get into my, may I get in? That's what asked my sir. But the sir don't like someone become late, and he get angry with me, and he gave a very hard look at me. And at that time, what happens is that my my leg gets slipped and I fell on that floor, and both the girls in the classes seen me. I'm laying down the floor. At that time, the anger of my sir disappeared, and he showed some sympathy towards me. And what happens is that he lifted me up and said that don't repeat this. That was the word he said to me, and I just sat down sat down at the back bench in the middle of the students and my colleagues, and they are looking at me. Wow, what a wonderful day, man! I said, yeah, yeah, yeah. I found my day, man. And that was not at that day. That day didn't end up just like that. And when I reached the school, what happens is that I just found out that I just do have some missing data in my mobile, in my handbag, and for that purpose, I must have to get punishment. And after a while, I just received what I want to receive from all the teachers. That is a punishment, and I was very happy. I said that, is there anything remaining? And the remaining for me to get, and I don't think so. Then on the end of the day, I thanked to my God to giving this much of punishment, and I said that I will come to see you at the temple, and I just went to the bus stop to pick up my bus. It's already gone, and at the time I saw a girl that was quite interesting. She was very beautiful, and I just looked at her for a few seconds, and she just turned towards me, she walked towards me and asked, "Are you the brother of XXX?" And my sister's name. I don't want to tell. I said, "Yes." "How do you know me?" "I already came to your house because in my country it is quite what it is not a common thing that is some boy is looking at a girl and she think that he might be something wrong. That's the mentality. It's a very bad mentality. I don't like it, but it is the mentality of the some people here. And how I manage that? Yeah, I'm looking for my friend, and he will come soon. And at the time, luckily, my bus um, entered, and I just ran to catch my bus, and I found my way to my home. After reaching home, I said that what a wonderful day. And even after it doesn't end, I also received the household punishment from my mom as well as my dad and my sister. And after that, I went to bed for sleep. Then what happens is that suddenly one insect bit me, and it's so hard that my face got damaged, swelled very much. And I said to God, and I asked to God. At that time, I was a very much believer of the God. And I asked to the God, "Is there anything else left me to do? Anything else left to you to do to me?" And how I found my sleep. I fell asleep and woke up at the next day morning. And luckily that the previous day won't get repeated. That was a story of me and an all-time story. Hope you guys enjoyed that story. I will come up with new stories.